The topic for Open Heavens Devotional July 21, 2026 is The Keys to Freedom 2. Memorize. See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil. Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 15. Bible reading, Exodus chapter 21 verse 1 to 6. 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. 2. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. 3. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. 4. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. 5. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. 6. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges, he shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. Message for today. Yesterday, I mentioned that admitting there is a burden and recognizing the need for God's help to remove it is the first step that people who are under the yoke of Satan must take to become free from his bondage. Today, I will discuss the next step that such people must take to gain their freedom. While admitting the need for help is the first step to gaining freedom from Satan's bondage, the second step is to be willing to be helped. In John chapter 5 verse 2 to 9, Jesus asked a man who had been sick for 38 years, "Do you want to be made whole?" Ordinarily, one would think that there is no need to ask a man who had suffered for so long if he wanted to be made whole. However, Jesus asked him the question because he knew that not everyone wants to be helped. Some people love their burdens and do not want to be set free from them. Today's Bible reading tells us that when slaves love their chains, their owners should pierce their ears and brand them as slaves for life. No matter how long a slave has been in slavery, the day such a fellow decides that he or she wants to be free marks the beginning of his or her journey to freedom. For example, the day the woman with the issue of blood in Matthew chapter 9 verse 20 to 22 sought Jesus for her deliverance was the day her bondage of 12 years disappeared. The Almighty God can deliver anyone who is under the devil's yoke, even a lawful captive. Isaiah chapter 49 verse 24 to 26. However, he or she must be willing to be delivered. Beloved, any Christian who is still indulging in the pleasures of sin is under the devil's bondage and is clearly not willing to be free. Anyone who claims to be a believer but keeps company with people who lure him or her to sin is under Satan's yoke and cannot be free until he or she decides to cut off such relationships. It is not enough for a person to just declare that he or she wants to be free. The person's actions must show a willingness to be free. Such a person must live a holy life and must be committed to praying, studying the Bible regularly, and fellowshipping with other believers. God will fight for such a person and give him or her total freedom. Reflection. Are you submitting to the devil in any area of your life? Bible in 1 year. Isaiah chapter 25 to 28. Open Heavens Hymn 26. All to Jesus I surrender. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe.